Hi everyone. Can anybody hear me? Is there anybody there? Hello. Oh, hello. Hi. Hello, Sharon. Hi, Anna Karen, Clara, Rosemary, Sandy, Clover Stitcher, Missy. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. Well, if you haven't seen it from my community post on Instagram, we are down for a finish on this one. I've got this leaf and this leaf to do. I was about 340 stitches. So let's see if we can't finish it. I'm going to be keeping the stream on until these are all finished.
300 stitches. How long does
340.
How long does 340 stitches normally take you?
Hopefully about an hour and a half.
Should I start cheerleading?
Yes. Hi, Ava. Hi, Christine. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, indeed, Anna Karen. It's going to be my first finish of 2024. So.
Well, technically not your first finish of 2024.
It's my finish of 2024.
Because the model stitching, you've done 2 of them and you finished them both.
Yeah. Hi, Heel Stitcher. So yeah, not far away from done. So it'll be my first finish, and then my princess gets bumped up into the for a finish slot.
Well, that's been close to a finish for ages.
Yeah, we're about 75% on it at the moment. So come on then, guys, share with me what are you all stitching on this evening. Yeah, let me know. There's me and Andy are here. Girls are knocking about upstairs. Hannah, I think, will be down there in a minute. And I showed her all your comments on my floss tube regarding her diamond painting. She was very pleased. Okay, so Clover Stitchy, you're stitching on Hade's stitching shelf. Hi, Cheryl. Daydream Heather Edwards for you, Sandy. 16.33%. It's nice. Lovely stuff. Cheryl's Disney cross stitch. Sarah, Warrior Alice out of print from Eclectic Bloke. I saw that on Facebook earlier. And then, nobody reads the post, do they, Sarah? Because, there were comments of, oh, where did that come from? Did you get it from Etsy? Always makes me chuckle that when people can't actually read the post.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Everything you read.
The boys are back in town. Button Company, it's only tiny. Clara finished Pandemic. Hey, nice one, Clara. So now my focus pieces are waiting on a Summer Breeze by the Caustic Studio. Lovely stuff. Rosemary still working on Stamp City of Cats. Might not go back to stitching from charts. It's so relaxing. Yeah. Anna Karen's knitting. Yes, Sarah, I read that Sarah Payne had the artist, and she's going to look into getting the artwork, isn't she? So annoying though when, as I said, when people don't read the post. Clara currently stitching on Bernadette. The Haid Sal. I've got Catherine coming in by the looks of it on Facebook. Catherine says, hiya, she's in the middle of laundry and stitching on Battle.
That was me yesterday.
Gone 12%, halfway across the second pass of 50 rows. Nice. Fantastic. Keep on going, Catherine. We missed you last week. I was thinking of you because I remembered where you were. But I'm glad to see you here this week, and I hope you are doing well. Sharon's doing her Haid hot air balloon. Lovely. Nice mix of projects. So, yeah, have we all had a good week? I've had a week off. I'm back at work tomorrow. We were down in Derbyshire earlier this week for something called Shrovetide Football, where the whole town that we were in was a football pitch. Andy, can you just nip upstairs and quieten them two, please?
It's not them you can hear.
I can. Oh, I think they've stopped now.
I was going to say it was next door I could hear.
No, them two, trust me. So, yeah, we were at this town where they were playing Shrovetide football.
Ashbourne.
And, you know, it was very bizarre walking down a high street that's boarded up.
Well, kind of had to be.
Yeah. The only places out of bounds were private gardens, places of worship, cemeteries, construction sites, anywhere where there's like a big danger or disrespect, really. It was quite interesting, though. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Christine. Yeah, so I managed to do my unboxing, and I have sorted out the floss discrepancy for the Sophie Kilpatrick piece. So the mystery's definitely been solved, and the star should have been assigned to number 7, and all of the other numbers should have been, you know, one down in line with the thread card. So I've sorted that out. Let me just show you, because I reloaded it into Pattern Keeper, and my mock-up now looks correct. So this was the one before, and obviously now we've got the correct one. So fixed. Thank you to Glenn, who was very good. He, you know, was sending me emails at sort of 8 o'clock in the evening, and we were sorting it out, bless him. So, yeah. And yes, the Lord of the Rings One Ring. I saw somebody's been stitching it on Facebook, and I saw it, and it's at least halfway, probably more than halfway. And I said to Andy, I like this. And he's like, what are you waiting for?
You don't need telling twice, do you?
No. Definitely do not need telling twice.
Good job, really, isn't it?
So, yep, so I'm back at work tomorrow, and that's my last time off until April. Easter break, Good Friday, Easter Monday. So I get another long weekend. Did you forget about that?
Isn't Easter in March?
April. Easter Monday is April the 1st, I think. Check on the calendar.
I'll check the calendar because
I know it's early
sure
April.
Easter's early this year. Earlier than normal, isn't it? Let's see. Easter Sunday is March the 31st. So yeah.
There you go. April 1st is Easter Monday.
Obviously, Good Friday is the 29th of March. Yeah. Okay, cool. All good. Next time after that is May.
Yeah. Yes, I knew what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yes, good old Andy indeed. But, you know, it's like we said, don't drink, don't smoke. Bin goes out more than I do. So, you know, cross-stitch chart isn't... and there was a coupon for Tilton as well. So I got 25% off. So even better, really, I suppose. Still waiting on my other gecko kit, though. I'm pretty sure, though, that it'll be in line. It was quite interesting. I saw the post that said that they had something like 170 kits ordered a Medusa doll maker before they retired the art on December the 1st. Or whenever it was. And really only sort of finished sending them out a couple of weeks ago. So heck of a lot of Medusa doll makers. So I've got a little bit haul this week as well, because I've been and got some fat quarters, which are brown and green tones for this, because my intention is to make this into a cushion front at some point. So yeah, it's been a fun week. It's getting very mild here, very mild indeed. We've been in sort of 12 degrees centigrade overnight. It's been unseasonably mild. It's very weird. We're having 1 minute we're having snow, and then the next minute it's like bikini weather. Apparently there's supposed to be some more snow this week.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, we'd hope not, but you never know.
I will believe it when I see it.
We had some rain in Ashbourne last week, but it didn't stop anything, did it?
It weren't majorly serious, was it?
Nah. And my diet this week, I've only lost £1, but £1 is £1, and I'm down to, what did I say, 42 to go?
Yeah.
Yep, so I'm counting down now from 42. The difficulty is that although we went some places and I could have the food, it came out with hidden extras. Like when we went to Potlington last weekend, Andy, I had a jacket potato with cheese, thinking I could take half a cheese off at least, and then didn't know that it was going to have butter on it as well.
It was the same with that M&S ciabatta thing.
Yeah. And I should have drunk more tea, but I said coffee. I said latte.
You still managed to lose weight though.
Yeah, still managed to lose £1, but
so,
you know.
That's all right.
3.5 more and I'll have lost 5 stone.
Can't say fairer than that, really, can you?
Nope. But yeah, 42 to go.
Because you're clever.
I wouldn't say I'm clever.
I would.
I'd just say I'm sticking to it. I'm determined. Hi, Katinka. Bit late since I had to hang some laundry. Back to your favourite hobby now. Yeah, Andy's been doing laundry over the last few days as well.
Yes, he has.
I found out what the problem is in this house. We've an infestation called children.
Don't speak with your mouth full, that's rude.
Hannah's objecting, but she can't say much because she's eating at the moment.
I am technically an adult.
Hi, Coralie. Just got back from football. So you're carrying on with your Hage stitch along. Well done on the weight loss. Thank you.
Annie, you had lots of nice compliments about your diamond painting.
Yeah.
Have you put any more in on it since?
You know.
No, I tried to get away.
Maybe that's something you can do tomorrow.
Got a couple of other little jobs for Hannah tomorrow because I'm pretty sure she's running out of noodles.
Are you going to send it to the shop, are you?
Yeah. We've got a supermarket shop to do as well, haven't we?
Yeah, that's not difficult. That's not a problem.
It's not for you because you didn't stay in the car.
Yes, I know I sit in the car, Hannah.
No, we're not happy with that.
All right, you two, stop quarrelling.
You
Dear,
think
oh
this-
dear.
You think this is bad? They haven't heard Hannah and Dennis go at it.
God, you're like an old married couple.
I think Hannah just likes to.
Yeah. So my stepdad's been here today for his dinner. And his children have been here this weekend.
Barrel of laughs.
And I've got backache from sleeping downstairs 2 nights. Come on, stop being silly. So my focus is being silly again. I've had a couple of frustrating sessions with this piece because I've had to frog it a couple of times, which has not pleased me. I've had twice where I've been 1 space off, and once where I managed to put the complete wrong colour in. I don't even know how I did it. So, but still, we are barreling down on a finish.
Basically, this live stream's not going to end until you've done it.
Nope, it's not going to end until I've done it. That's
So
right.
you could be a couple hours. You
Yeah.
might get bonus footage tonight, people. Extra long live stream.
Yeah. Yes, because it'll be my first finish of 2024 for me.
Well, let's hope you don't have to frog anything between now and the end.
Well, let's hope, eh?
Because if you do, that's going to make the live stream even longer.
I've only got 2 colours.
What left?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Then you should be able to get rid of them easy enough. If I know you.
249 stitches of 581 and 90 of 3053 before I mark off these.
You'll smash it. Where are we up to be? 153.
Finished my second model stitch this week. It's quite a large piece, over 6,600 stitches. So it's took me like a couple of weeks to do, but I mean, obviously this week I had a bit extra time because I was not working, but oh my goodness for backstitch.
You don't like backstitch, do you?
No, not really.
I don't think many people do.
I always make the mistake of leaving it all until the end, which is silly because I should just do it as I go along.
Why is backstitch so hard?
Because you have to concentrate much harder on where to put your needle.
But there was no fractional backstitch on it.
There was,
Was there?
yes.
Oh, I thought you said there wasn't.
I didn't think that there was until I looked a bit closer and I went, oh no. Mister, can't wait to see this piece finish. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it certainly is. Oh, you're knitting a lace shawl. Lovely. Yes, I had somebody, a comment on Instagram earlier on from someone, I don't know if they're in here, saying that, you know, they were doing this piece as well. And it is a lovely, it's been a lovely piece to stitch, I have to say, because every one of these completed leaves is like a mini finish in itself. And it sort of spurred me on, really.
281.
Mal 550, hi Nicola, first time watching your live, welcome. I love your Stitch With Me videos, just so happened to be at the computer now, so I thought I'd tune in. Ah, fantastic. Well, you're very welcome.
Everybody's welcome. You are old.
You certainly are. So, yeah. we are getting this one to a finish tonight.
Massive thanks, by the way, to the people who watch Nikki and then come across and watch me too.
Yes, I noticed that at least one of you that's in here tonight, and you know who you are, is now in Andy's Facebook group, because I know that because I let you in. So, yes, thanks indeed from Andy to you all. It's lovely that, you know, we kind of both do something that people like. It's great. Caroline, hello. I'm so happy to see your stitching progress. Finishing knitting the body of my son's sweater. Lovely. I've heard Nicola talk about Andy's channel, but missed the particulars. Right. Okay. So Andy is called, his channel is called The Village Idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
And what Andy does is that he travels up and down the UK to visit civil parishes, which generally speaking are villages or small towns.
Or well, there are some very weird ones which don't fall under either of those things.
Yeah, but I've just said generally, Andy. Are you going to let me do this or not?
Yeah.
Right, shut up.
That's me telling people.
And sometimes I go with him. In what he does is he'll go to the village and he'll have a walk round and he'll talk about points of interest and anything important that's historical and anything that, you know, people might want to see. And he puts it in a video, and these videos can last anything from about, I think, 5 minutes up to an hour, I suppose.
I try not to go over half an hour.
Yeah, but we've had some long ones, like Felix Store was quite long.
Yeah.
Can you do a link to your channel in my?
I can't at the minute because I've got too many windows up in here. It's
Okay.
really difficult to do.
Okay, so if you just search on YouTube for The Village Idiot, you will see a shield that says TVI on it. That's how you'll know you've got the right one. But Mal, where do you live? Because depending on where it is, Andy may have either been to a village in your area or is coming to a village in your area.
I mean, I have done well over 1,000 now. So.
Yeah. Yeah, about 10% through the journey, aren't you?
More than that.
Because there are 10,774 civil parishes in the UK, in England, and Andy plans on visiting them all. Well, I don't think you're going to get to Mal's parish.
Why, where is it?
Quite yet.
Why, where is it?
Los Angeles.
Oh, no, I mean, I haven't got any designs to go out to America. But...
I do. I have designs to go to America and to Los Angeles. So, Mal, if you were interested at all, like, for example, in, I don't know, English television programs or drama, and you're curious about where these, you know, some of these were filmed, for example, you know, you might just find a video on Andy's channel that kind of, it's like a guided tour from your armchair.
Pretty much, yeah. Some are easy and some aren't, but, you know, that's just how it is.
Well, it's the same with everything, really, though, Andy, isn't it? Some things are easy, some things are hard.
Pretty much.
It's life.
I have found some weird and wonderful stuff, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Hannah.
On the table.
On the table,
There is an Easter egg.
there is an Easter egg.
What was the Easter egg?
Florins from your granddad. It's a Maltesers one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Florins.
Did it be one or two?
One.
You must put one away then, because there were two and I put them both back. You only brought
The other
one.
one's for you. I think he's left it as his, probably. Oh, I'm a big Anglophile. I love hearing about British culture and villages. We have just suburban sprawl. Well, you know what? If English villages are your thing,
Yeah.
then Andy's channel is the one for you.
A really good example of a decent little village is the one that went out today, actually, Higham. So if you go and have a look at my most recent video, then you'll get a feel for what I do. It's
Yeah.
I put one out every day.
So, but yeah, it's Andy's channel is gaining popularity. He's been on local and national media.
Not recently.
No, but you have. So,
Well, I suppose I've been on local recently. I mean, with the chefs recently.
fantastic. Thank you for that, Mal. He'll be very pleased to have you on board. Mal has subscribed to your channel.
Oh, they're all welcome. Thank you very much. Barreling down on 10,000 subs now.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have got a cracking 10,000 subscriber special brewing, haven't we, love?
Yeah. Nobody knows about it yet, apart from my channel members. So at the minute, it's a bit keep still.
Nobody knows about it apart from me.
Channel members know.
They're having a bicker again.
Hang on. I'll go and sort them out.
Oh, teenage girls, aren't they awful? I'm really sorry if you hear some shouting in the background.
It's all right, they've stopped now.
Missy's a bit sad today, missing your friend, and you and all in the chat makes me happy. Ah, thank you, Missy. But of course, you are with friends here. And, you know, if you feel the need to talk, by all means, we're all happy to chat with you, I'm sure.
Yes, we are. That's done them. I'm not doing any more of them now. Not tonight.
Hi, Betsy. Yeah. Not far away. I've just got finished this leaf and this one to complete, and then we are done. Hi, Stitching Budapest. How are you? So lovely to see same faces coming in week on week. It's really, really nice that you all like to come back here. Oh, let's unthread my needle. That's good. Oh, my hands are warm. Yeah, I'm very good, thanks. Just not far off this finish, which will be great because it'll be my first finish of 2024, even though I've done a couple of models. Mrs. Miggin's not in tonight. Anybody seen her around? Hi, Christine.
What am I doing?
Don't know, lovely. What are you doing?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Right, we are down to 232 stitches to go.
Hey, you've rattled through them 100.
Well, it was easy,
Not
wasn't
even 8
it?
o'clock yet. Mind you, from 300, how many did you say? 340?
Yeah.
200 and how many to go? 32.
32.
So 108. You've been going half an hour. Just trying to work out how long it'll take you.
Oh, God, that made my brain hurt.
Hang on. This is where the calculator's coming out.
It's all basically block stitching, which is nice.
So you've been, right, you've been going apparently for 28 minutes. So let's see. 340. Okay, so 340. 232. 3.8 stitches a minute.
Andy's worked out I'm doing 3.8 stitches a minute.
Right, so you've got 232 left. You should be just over an hour, according to my calculation. 61.05 minutes.
It'll sound perfectly then, won't it? Oh, by the way, I went for pink this time. Hannah told me I had to have a colour. I was going to have white, and she said, no, I've got to have a colour. So I've gone for bright pink.
Nothing wrong with bright pink. Not everyone's.
Not everyone's cup of tea.
You know. That's how it is. That's how it is.
Speaking of cup of tea. Oh,
People are loving today's video actually. Not surprised. Time's quite long.
Oh,
Now that's what's slowing things down.
yeah, so I'm back at work this week. Lauren's back in school. She's just had half term. And yeah, things get back to normal. Next thing is Easter break. And then I've got some time off in May and June and July. This year's already going quick, isn't it?
So your week off in May begins on the 29th,
9th, I think, something like that.
Well, it begins on the 25th, doesn't it? Because that's the Saturday. And then obviously your week off, as it were, is 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th.
I can't remember. I'll have to have a look tomorrow when I log on.
No, it is. It is. I noticed because I wrote it down in the spreadsheet here.
Oh. Okay.
What I plan to do that week is, because I would normally go somewhere on the Tuesday and come back on the Wednesday or whatever. I'm not going to do that for that week, Nikki. I'm going to use that week to do Bradfield, which is obviously the one left in Sheffield. Right.
So you want me to do it with you?
Well, you've got the option because it will take me all day. I'll be all day doing it because it's massive.
Well, we'll see.
Because it involves.
Well, can we talk about this later?
Yeah, of course.
Right,
Yeah. Just
thank you.
know.
Right. Well, it's not happening until May, so let's talk about it later. I can't think about it now.
I just thought I'd let you know because I want to talk about it tomorrow in my live stream. So.
I have a friend who only wears pink, and a car and wheelchair are also pink. We have a house that's pink at the end of our road.
Abysmal.
Very pink. It's this pink. The house is painted literally this pink.
It's because they've got a business which is.
It's called Pink Lady Taxis.
Yeah, well, I think they're doing some other stuff as well. Then that's all pink related.
I don't
it's not
know.
just taxis. I think there's some.
It's mainly the taxis, though.
Mainly the taxis, yeah. But
everything's just bright pink.
What a way to advertise your business, painting your house pink.
Yep. Caroline's working stitching on a Frogs Park by Dimensions.
That's amazing.
Lovely.
Oh, I haven't done that. I haven't done that. How could I forget to do that?
I'm sure she would miss it. I'll have to see if we can't take a picture of it at some point and show you.
Pass it nearly every day.
It's one of those houses you literally can't miss it, and they have a pink car outside as well. And at Christmas they have pink decorations up, and at Halloween they have pink decorations up.
Yeah, the Christmas lights. They
were
like,
pink.
They have like icicles, don't they, on the front window, and they're pink and white. They flash pink and white.
And I'm expecting at Easter that they'll have pink decorations as well.
I don't know.
I couldn't live in a pink house. I don't think I could.
From?
What?
A very old video has had a spike in views.
Oh.
Massive spike.
I'm most curious as to how many whips everyone has. Nicola, you don't count. You have so many. Used to be a one at a time lady, but I'm up to 3 now. Right. So I currently have, until about an hour's time, I currently have 10. But then next year, I plan to finish at least another 1, if not more, this year. And then next year, I am adding at least another 10.
So you're going to have 20 next year?
Yep.
Is one of those 10 going to be my linkage amount?
Maybe. I'd forgotten about that.
I haven't.
Clover Stitch is afraid to count. Clara's supposed to be stitching the coffee shop by Dimensions Gold Petites that Liz Matthews is selling. Asked me if I've started. No. Missy has 4 whips. Sarah has 54. Sharon 4. Sandy 5. Clara 18 full coverage and 3 samplers. Stitching Budapest 5. Samantha has too many at the moment.
I can only just get my head around Nikki having 10 of them.
Yep.
So
It never used to be
these
10.
people who are saying they've got 50 odd.
Oh, yes.
What? No chance.
Have you guys seen Alara's? She is planning on working on over 300 projects this year.
One a day, isn't it?
Quite a lot of them are new starts. Some of them are whips.
That's just mental, isn't it?
It's a lot.
Why would you want to have 300 projects on the go? You'd never finish
Yeah,
them.
I wouldn't. I'd have to have, a house dedicated just to stitching, I think. I wouldn't have anywhere to put them all.
I mean, a lot of rooms in this house do have stitching stuff in them.
Yeah, the bathroom's inherited some floss tonight.
Has it?
Yeah. Had
What,
some stuck to my leg when I went
Oh.
up. Coralie has 6. Yes, Mal, you have some catching up to do indeed. Christine has 55. Okay. Catherine's coming in off Facebook. Let's have a look and see what she says. Pink to make the boys wink. Oh, yes, definitely. How many whips have you got, Catherine? Let me know. Yes, Alara's plans make my head hurt. Yeah, she's released another flash tube today. It's 2 hours. I've watched a bit of it and I shall go back and watch a bit of it more when I've made sense of what she's already done, kind of thing. So, yeah.
I mean, it's just mental, isn't it? Why does anyone want...
Well, what did we say last week? Stitching's a way of life.
Well, it is, but you can... I'm sure you can agree with me that there's a point where it becomes ridiculous.
Christine says monogamy all the way for her, but watching floss tube might be heading down that road. Yep. Betsy has 7. They're all really big ones. I wish I'd held off on some of them and incorporated a few medium-sized projects. Well, nobody's limiting you there, Betsy.
Wow.
The only limit's you. If you want to start a couple of smalls, start a couple of smalls.
No one's stopping you.
Nope. Well, like I said, this one has been really nice because it's been like a series of finishes. Each motif is like a finish in itself, which has been lovely.
Well, it's not full coverage, is it?
Nope.
That's the difference. If it's not full coverage, you tend to get it done quicker, don't you?
Yeah.
You're not constantly stitching all the time.
But all my other ones are full coverage. I've got 2 of those, which are supersized max colour. 1 round one. Speaking of that, when Maui Princess is done, at current standing, She Sleeps will be the next one moved up into the finished slot.
Really?
Mm.
I thought you had quite a lot to do on that.
I've less to do on that than any of the others. Spreadsheet.
That's probably because of the size, to be fair. Because I know it's not a big piece, is it?
Okay. So the one I thought was going to be the next one is Sailing Fairy. There's 146,700 stitches to go on that. But She Sleeps has got 124,998 to go. So it'll be She Sleeps next.
It's pretty good going, isn't it, when you think about it?
Mm-hmm.
I say it's not the. I know it's not the biggest piece in the world. Certainly not as big as like the Middle Earth map or anything like that.
Yeah, because the Middle Earth map for me is a large. Envy, Sailing Fairy, and what else have I got? Stained Glass, I think, like sort of standard size. Because I think that when I start doing the one ring next year, that'll sort of go into the small because it's under 100,000 stitches. Okay, Mal has one big full coverage, the other two are smaller partials. Maybe once I've got a craft room, I'll try more than one full coverage. Yeah, you might not have to wait for the craft room. You might get enabled before then. It's happened before. What am I doing here? Sarah has 17 full coverage, the rest are samplers, chatelaines and others. I'm planning a new start for when I travel next week for work, probably a small monochrome. Betsy says the other problem that she already had, my problem is that I already have a hard time deciding which to stitch on and for how long. A plan rotation doesn't work for me because I'm gifted at breaking the rules. Rules are there to be broken, Betsy. I mean, the other thing you could think of is, to perhaps consider is a wheel, random picker wheel, one with a project on and one with an amount of stitches on. And if you set it so that it takes, that project and that amount of stitches out of the wheels each time, then you'd sort of get through all of them with an amount of stitches. But I can see that potentially you might think, well, I don't really want to stitch on that. I'm such an enabler. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Stitching's a way of life. Okay, so Carol, I beg your pardon. Catherine says she has Animal Totem, World Map and London on sideline for her to make a rotation, working on Battle. Have 3 more to add. We'll have 7 on the go next month, 3 large supersize and 4 regular full coverage. Blimey. Yeah, so yeah, we are definitely racking them up between us, aren't we? Lots of full coverage. Sals, samplers, supersizers, they're all, and if we didn't love the pieces, we wouldn't be stitching them, would we? Christine says, although she's got 55 whips, is only working on the 2024 H Sal to hopefully get the free patterns. Yeah, and then you can add, what is it, another 10 or 12 into your whips, Christine, if you're going to start them all? Or are you just going to, or is it the 2 additional free charts from anywhere on the site that you're sort of mainly after, rather than the Sal charts? Thing is with that Sal, it's kind of given lots more charts, hasn't it? So everybody that's doing the Heaven and Earth Design Sal, if you decide to start every chart that you get from it, you're going to have a lot more in your rotations. Yeah, after a few of the Sal charts and 2 free ones. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I've just hit a little bit of a bleh.
All right. Okay.
Because I kind of know what I want to do, but my motivation is like down there.
So Betsy says it's a relief to know that lots of stitches are drawn to the BAPs. I'm not alone. Never alone in a stitch word. No, definitely not. Darren Dizzy Stitcher does a lot of BAPs as well. She doesn't post so much on YouTube now, but Gidge did quite a lot too.
I remember Gidge.
Yeah, she's not posted for a while. I think she's doing a few more sort of makes and things, and she's more website based than YouTube now. Yeah, Clara's after the couple of free ones as well. Have you already got in your mind what you want, or will you see when you get the 2 charts? Will you pick then? The only problem is that if you pick now, there's usually a bunch of new releases you'd be drawn to them. I would anyway. Nope, that's wrong. That's better. Thomas Kincaid for sure, just don't know which ones. Yeah, I've heard a couple of people say that, oh, they're after Thomas Kincaid ones. If you just go if you just go blurry, and it takes me a while to wave at it, do bear with me. It's just because I'm focusing on my stitching in the chat box. I'm not always looking at the image.
Come on, man. Why are you learning? There we go.
Dum, 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 dum.
How many stitches to go?
I don't know. I haven't marked any off yet. Just wait a minute. I'll mark some off.
All right,
You can do your calculations again.
well, you know I will. You know I will. I like to know these things. What can I say?
Yes, you seem to be very interested in the calculations.
Well, I mean, it's just I just like to know how sort of fast things are progressing, you know.
Well, you know, with me, it's like lightning.
I liken it to the run rate in cricket.
Oh, okay. Don't play cricket. Last time I played cricket, I was a teenager and I ended up going sunburnt, which is very easy for me to do.
You sunburn in the snow, you do.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
Right, we are down to
Now,
164 to go.
164 to go, and you've been going for
50 minutes. We'll call it 50 minutes.
Well, yeah. All right then. 164, you say?
I do.
Right. Hold on. Started with 340. You've done 100. You've got 164 to go, which means you've done 176. Divide that by. So you still 3.6 stitches an hour.
An hour?
Sorry, a minute. Sorry, a minute. I knew what I meant.
3.6 stitches an hour. This won't be finished this time the next decade.
It's incredibly slow. So, according to my calculations, you should be done in 44.7 minutes.
There you go. So we're on track still for 9 o'clock-ish,
Well,
9:05.
Not quite. Because according to this, 44 minutes is just past 9 o'clock.
Yeah, about 9:05.
I mean, I could say less chatter, more stitching, but I don't think you.
No, you won't say less chatter.
No.
Hi, Gail. Curious how you challenged the pattern you picked. Are you also given where this fits in the full chart? That's a really good question. So for those of you doing the stitch along, have a look at Gail's question. The pattern that you picked, are you also given where this fits in the full chart so you can continue and finish the full chart from where you started? Or, is it a bit of a mystery and do you maybe have to restart? Which is a very good question. I should imagine that they'll be starting from top left. So if it's like 12 pages, are you getting page 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11, 12? And, you know, are you sort of told beforehand how that they will, the pages that you've got will fit on the fabric?
Walton's Field.
Excuse me. So those of you doing the stitch along will be able to answer that one for Gail, because I have no idea.
So it's not that then.
Ah, there we go. Given pages top left. So yes, you start top left, and I guess that you're given the overall dimension of the whole thing. I think it's kind of traditional, isn't it, for full coverage pieces to start in the top left-hand corner.
Somewhere there. Okay. Interesting.
And are you chuntering?
I know. I know I'm chuntering.
You can hear a baby next door babbling.
Yeah, I know. I don't know which is worse, me chuntering or the baby babbling. That baby can make noise when it wants to, can't it?
So Mal, if you are still here, I have plans on visiting Los Angeles at some point. And, you know, I'm not really into sort of the Hollywood thing, but I do like, this is going to sound very bizarre, I'm quite fascinated by cemeteries. So I will be visiting some of the Los Angeles cemeteries. So there you go. When me and Andy do eventually get over to the USA, that'll be my thing. Valentina, hi. Valentina from Italy. Welcome. New here. Very glad to be here with you on a Sunday evening.
From Italy?
From Italy, yeah. Welcome.
Ciao. No, that's goodbye.
Ciao.
That's goodbye.
Well, it can be hello as well.
Can it? Shouldn't it be buongiorno?
Oh, no, buonasera. Good evening.
What's buongiorno then?
Buongiorno is good morning.
Oh. Can you tell Nick you used to work with an Italian?
Buonasera, Valentina. Whereabouts in Italy are you? Me and Andy spent our honeymoon in Rome.
Yes, we saw the man himself.
And the Vatican, yeah.
Good old Jim Bowen.
Yes, Mal. I don't know if you've seen the channel Hollywood Graveyard. And there's a couple of others, Scott on Tape, that I watch as well, and Grim Life. And it's more about celebrity culture as opposed to, you know, oh, this is Hollywood, this is where the hangouts are, and this is where the theatres are and stuff like that. It's like, you know, homes or, you know, locations that were important kind of thing. So, but yeah, I'm a bit of what they call a tapperphile. Yeah, they do. Hollywood Forever does cinema screenings against the back of the Great Mausoleum and classic movies. Yes, I do want to get over and have a look. I mean, they absolutely look amazing on YouTube, and I just love to get over there. Yeah, we've been a few places, haven't we, Andy? America,
Yeah.
and we've yet to get to America. It's coming though. If I've got to do with it, it's coming.
No pressure.
Sounds like fun. We also have some good museums that everyone forgets about. Oh, yes. Yeah, in the Hollywood noise does tend to drown out a lot of stuff, doesn't it? You know, so... I've never been one for like studio tours and things like that. That wouldn't really interest me. But, you know, like, you know, I'd like to sort of see the differences between there and here. If that makes sense. And I've also got to go to Texas at some point and see Clara. Isn't that right, Clara? I've got a few appointments over in the USA.
You could say that.
Well, there's Karen, Needlebug. Clara and Jodie are both in Texas. And there's Lynn in Canada as well. Look at the orange.
Whereabouts in Canada?
Oh, I can't remember. It's Brunswick, I think.
New Brunswick.
Yeah, potentially. Look at the orange leaf above where you're stitching. Does it look like this one? Yeah, I thought that too. Maybe the Grinch. I spotted that as well, Rosemary. Quite fun.
How many stitches remaining now?
Don't know.
You're not counting it.
Not ready to cross off yet.
Right. Well, you must be down to 150 at least.
Yes, come see me, definitely, Clara.
I'm sure some people in the UK we could see as well.
Oh, yeah. Nicola does North America, a YouTube series. Oh, it would go on YouTube, most definitely. Absolutely, it would. Yeah. Betsy was thinking the same thing, Rosemary. So yes, it does definitely look like a face, doesn't it? Like, you know, where the crosses meet, it's the pupils of the eyes, and it's got like a bit of a Halloween-y type look, hasn't it?
Halloween. Well, it is Autumn Waltz, so I suppose. Isn't it? It's not wrong time of year for it, isn't it? But you did start it.
I started it in autumn.
In autumn, so I suppose that makes sense.
Started it in October.
Ooh, nice little parking space there for that one.
Want to say hello, Nicola and Andy? I'm from the sea, from a city called Genova, but right now I'm living in the Dolomiti Mountains in a city called Trento. Actually, my brother lives in Rome. Oh,
Genova or Genoa?
Genova.
And you're currently in Trento?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. I'm going to get my bearings here.
I used to work for an Italian when I used to run a pub or help him run a pub. And he was from Naples. But as I said, Andy and I spent our honeymoon in Rome, and we spent some time at Vatican City, and we went to the Colosseum and to the Spanish Steps and the Trevi Fountain.
Oh, I see. Trento, right. So between Bolzano and Verona, not far away from the Austrian border.
Oh. Dolomiti
Genova.
Mountains.
I don't know Genova. I should do. According to this, Genova doesn't exist.
There might be a misspelling.
if it's Genoa, that makes sense.
The Dolomiti Mountains apparently look very beautiful, and they're on Mal's bucket list. There are many beautiful places in Italy.
As you can tell, I know a little bit about Italian geography. That's why I was so interested. It comes from watching Channel 4 as a kid and watching the football Italia on a Saturday morning.
It had to have something to do with football, didn't it, love?
It was very popular back in the 90s.
Italia 90 football.
No, not the World Cup. I mean,
World Cup.
I'm on about football Italia. It used to be on Channel 4
Oh,
on
yeah.
Saturday morning. James Richardson, bald-headed bloke. He's so funny.
Not a clue who he is. Not a
You-
clue.
You won't, but trust me, it was for anyone who liked football back then. It was
It was a thing to watch.
It was a staple on a Saturday morning watching football Italia. Because at that time, Serie A was like the best league in the world.
My old boss, Franco, for him, he used to like to watch skiing. He used to like it when there was like the Winter Olympics and there was the Italian skiers. I think their main one at that time, sort of back in the 90s, was Alberto Tomba. And Franco used to ski himself, and he was a big fan of Tomba's. And I can remember seeing the Winter Olympics on the television in the pub, and him getting very excited when Tomba was on the slopes. Just watch it on Eurosport.
I wanted to do that there, or no, stuff it. I'll do that.
Okay. This will be my last bit of 581. When I've marked these off, I will be down to 90 stitches.
90 stitches. Hold on.
I haven't finished these yet.
Well, I'll give you. How many more of them you got to do?
How many more of what?
You haven't marked them off, you
I
said.
don't know.
All right.
If you wait a few minutes.
All right. Well, I'm sure you can fill me in a moment.
I want to do the stitching, Andy wants to do the maths.
Well, yeah. I mean, it just adds to the intrigue, doesn't it? If you want to call it intrigue. I'm here planning routes.
Talking to you, son.
Well, it's just it just contrary to popular belief, planning the routes for these things, I actually don't like doing it. But when there's someone around to talk to me, it sort of helps me. So this is like taking my mind off it.
Okay then. Saturday, Sunday is house show day, so I had to go be productive. Thanks for letting me join in for your live. And early congrats on the finish. Thank you, Mal. Thank you for joining us. And, please do come and join us again. Our lives are here every Sunday at this time. And it's nice to have you. And like Betsy says there, do have a lovely week. And I'll pop out my flush tube on Tuesday and show this off when it's finished, because it will be finished.
It will be. It's going to be finished in the next sort of, half an hour?
Yeah, I reckon.
I'll be surprised if it's not. You're just a really good stitcher, you. I know what you're going to say.
Following a pattern.
And I told you before, Nikki, that if it's just following a pattern, then you are the best pattern follower in the world.
I'm not the only pattern follower in the world.
Tell you that.
Do you know what? I truly become a good stitcher when I don't have to follow a pattern, because I can do it out of my head, and I'll never get to that point.
So the use of the word is how held. Everything that's important in this one.
Although, having said that, man, I don't envy having to do chores on a Sunday. I'm not keen on them myself. Although me and Andy do seem to have a reasonable division. And this weekend, Andy's children were getting stuck in and all.
Ugh. Oy vey, I don't like that.
Okay, 90 stitches to go. Oh,
90
ooh.
stitches to go.
I've
How's
got
it
a
now?
Rogue 581 that I've not marked off somewhere.
So you've done 250. And you've been going what? 66 minutes. 3.78.
Where is this Rogue 581?
$23 minutes is the estimated finish time.
Oh, what a pain in the neck this is.
You've missed a stitch.
I haven't marked one off somewhere, and can I find it?
Would it be easier to carry on stitching and do it at the end?
Doesn't matter in which order I do it.
Well, there you go. Then carry on stitching.
Oh, it's there. Right above where I was stitching. Oh, you wally. Right, okay. That's another 0. So 3053 left for 90 stitches.
Go on, Nikki. Go on, lass.
3053.
We believe in you. We kind of have to believe in you.
Okay. 3053.
3053. I've heard that number a few times.
Okay.
Now, that's the hill. Can I get to it?
The only problem is with 3053 looks very similar. Can't really tell it's a different colour.
Yeah, come on. Meow.
Oh, what am I doing? I've done a lot of stitches today. So while I'm doing these rest of stitches, I can tell you guys what's coming up next week. So there'll be a stitch along, stitch with me tomorrow with Sailing Fairy. Daughter of the Deep also comes out. there'll be another stitch with me with Night Cafe. And next Sunday's piece will be Maui Princess.
Can I see that?
And Maui Princess is next in line for a finish.
Gonna be good.
It is currently 73.66% because I've done some stitches on her today. And when I haven't got any model stitching on, the going's good.
Right, okay. Fun one. Right.
So yeah, Sailing Fairy Fell, an ASMR stitch with me, or ASMR style. Daughter of the Deep just comes out in rotation anyway. And then Night Cafe for a music stitch with me. And Maui Princess on Sunday. Let's get Maui Princess towards the next finish, eh? I really do want her finished as soon as possible, because then the next one after that is She Sleeps, I think. 58,800 to go on Maui Princess, then She Sleeps, 124,998, and then Sailing Fairy, if by any chance I do manage to get She Sleeps done. So next year, of course, it'll all change because different projects, different numbers of stitches. So, oh, Betsy, which project will be next in line? Yeah, She Sleeps. Sharon, how many stitches left on her? On which piece, Sharon? Will I frame the pictures myself or take them to a framer? Probably do them myself. But if they are the bigger ones, I'll probably take to a framer and be prepared to get a second mortgage. Betsy says great lineup for finishers. Yeah. And then next year's lineup will be different again because these projects all have a different number of stitches. So, oh, Maui Princess, 58,800 left. In fact, no, 58,200 left because I've done 600 on her today.
Easy enough.
Only a couple. Yeah, just the odd one or two. In fact, let me show you this on Maui Princess because I'm quite pleased with how it's looking. Look at that. Isn't that looking fab? So I finished working in the head for this cockatiel, cockatoo, parrot, whatever it might be.
It's a bird. Let's just say it's a bird.
It's a bird. Only a couple of months' work at my speed.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Maui Princess.
A couple of months, if I was doing nothing else. If it was Komari, she'd have it finished this month, wouldn't she? But yeah, I'm ready for my Princess to be done. I think Envy's actually a fair bit down the pecking order, to be fair.
It's a big piece though, Envy, isn't it?
Envy has 172,300 left to go.
Which, when you consider compared to the others, that's quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, you are getting on with envy at a quite a rate of knots.
I'm chipping through.
Well, you see, the thing is, it's the same as avarice, but of course, avarice took you 11 years. It's the same size as avarice, isn't it? Or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Exactly the same.
What am I doing here? South Park Lane. Can I get up there?
Don't know, can you?
Not with a whacking great big gate in your way, no. How'd you realize?
And I shall put next year's projects. I shall have like a new start every month and put them in on a wheel.
Oh, I'm looking for it.
And let the wheel pick, I think. You watch me, first month will be the one ring.
One ring?
Yeah, it's not a gecko rouge piece. It's 2024 for me. 2025 for me is going to be the year of the gecko.
That's okay.
Got a lot of you in tonight, 46 at the moment, which is amazing.
Right. Think.
It's always exciting to see a finish, isn't it? I love having finishes, me. They don't happen very often, though.
You know what? They happen a bit more frequently than they used to.
Definitely.
Because, I mean, I've lived here for
11 years.
11 years. And, you know, a few years ago, if you got a finish, it was an extreme rarity. And just recently, you've managed to get.
Yeah, I managed to do better, haven't I?
So, you know, more props to you, Nikki.
$45 left.
I think you're probably a little harsh on yourself sometimes.
I think we're all harsh on ourselves, love. I all think that we should have got more done.
Yeah, I think that all the time, not when I do. Oh, is there a path there? There is. That's helpful. All right. Office.
Okay. Right, another lot of 3053. And this one will be the last piece of thread in this piece. We're stitching in the car this week. Took this one with me when we went to Ashbourne, stitching away in the car. I absolutely don't mind stitching on, you know, in cars or on public transport or whatever. It doesn't bother me, not one little bit, not one iota. I was saying Emma stitched with me about it because I think it was Norma who said that, you know, she got weird looks stitching in public. I absolutely hate that. You know, if you want to stitch in public, you stitch.
There's nothing wrong with it.
When people stare at you, it's a them problem, not a you problem.
Well, you think about it. I mean, what people are normally staring at the phones these days, or
Well, yeah.
you know, if you're staring at your stitching, that's something different.
I stitch every week in the office. When I go into the office, I take stitching with me. And it's almost like people just ignore it. They just ignore me.
But people in the office know that you stitch.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who I don't know in that office. You know, the breakout area is on a big floor.
Mm-hmm. I know, yeah.
And it's a 5-floor building.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people I don't know, but nobody's asked me yet. They may do one day, I suppose. If ever I ventured off my floor, probably into the canteen, I might get asked, but I don't do that.
Well, if you get asked, you get asked. I'm sure you'll be more than happy to tell them what you're doing.
Definitely.
You know, you never know. Might inspire someone to start stitching.
Missy says, I get car sick, but I can knit in the car. Yeah, I'm very fortunate that I don't get car sick. So, and for me, with stitching, as long as I regularly look up from it and look around and what have you, I'm absolutely fine.
Right. Where does this?
Crocheted in the car before, for sure.
Built on.
My mother could never do anything like this in a car because she used to fall asleep. My mum would never see the edge of town because she used to fall asleep.
Well, there's a standing joke, isn't there?
Yeah.
About Conisbrough Castle. Your mother never saw it.
Yeah, the next village over from us is called Conisbrough, and there's a castle in it. And it was always a standing joke with my mum that she didn't know what Conisbrough Castle looked like for years because she was always asleep when she went past it.
It's a bit harsh, but
It's true. It was true. My mum always used to nod off. She'd nod off by Thriber Top. Yes, Missy, almost there. One more little row to go. And then that is this one done. I'm glad that it's done, but I should be quite sad that it's done because it's been an absolute joy to stitch.
you have enjoyed this one, haven't you?
Very much so.
Christmas tree farm. Cool.
This one was, I originally started it as part of the Herbs Challenge. And it was Karen Needlebug who put me onto it. And
what was the Herbs Challenge?
it was the Autumn Challenge, the FOSS tubers across the world, so that, you know, to sort of get it out there that you can translate, if a video's got the facility on it, you can translate subtitles into English.
Right.
So there's no excuse in a lot of ways not to watch FOSS tubes just because they are in a foreign language. I've watched a few with English subtitles, and it's, you know, the idea was it was kind of, you know, spreading FOSS tube really around the world from Karen's perspective. And Herbs, I think it literally means autumn.
Right, okay.
And the challenge was to stitch something with orange in it.
Well, mission accomplished. I'll say you.
Yeah. And I wanted to do a Carolyn Manning for the longest time. And me and Karen were talking about it, and it was down to two. It was this one, and it was one that was like the jewel
Right.
ones.
Yeah.
And I chose this one.
That's all right.
And now I finished it.
Yeah,
That is
done.
that. We are done.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you've done that inside the hour and a half. You've got
Certainly
4
have.
minutes until 9 o'clock. So you've managed to do that.
Zoom
inside.
in a wee bit so you can see. Oh, light. So this leaf is now done. That leaf is now done.
And Autumn Watts is finished.
100% complete. Woohoo.
But like you said, you are going to miss it now,
There we go.
aren't you?
Come on, pattern keeper.
This pattern keeper being a little bit
Yes.
of
It keeps turning it round, but 1056 stitch today, 23856 of 23856 at 100%. Woohoo! And all those lovely zeros. Isn't that great? Oh,
Do you feel good about this one?
oh yeah. Let's pop it out of the frame. Get my book. Thanks, Catherine. Thank you, all of you.
You're a little legend, you are, Nikki.
Right, let's just move this. Let's pop it out the frame so you can see it. Not pressed, of course. Hold on. Oh, gee. And of course, the good thing about it, because it's a repetitive square, it actually doesn't matter which way around you put it because it looks the same in all directions. There we go. Edges are curling in, not quite fully in the picture. Nearly there though. Just a squeak out. So yeah, 23,000 stitches started in October. Finished in February. First one for me of 2024. This is going to be a cushion. And I have got, oh, Mrs. Miggins, hi. I have
Just
got
in time.
a fat quarter of some fat quarters with some lovely autumnal designs on them. And I will be making this into a cushion. So, yeah. There we go.
You have done very well, my dear.
And thank you, everybody, for being with me to see this one completed. Can't believe I joined your live just in time to see this. It's my husband's birthday. Wasn't expecting to join today. Happy birthday to your husband. And thank you for all the congratulation messages. Yeah, It's gorgeous, isn't it? Would I do it again? Yes, I would. Would I do anything different? No, I wouldn't. But I wonder if there are companion pieces, spring, summer and winter. You will see the finished cushion, of course, Rosemary. I will have to, of course, wash this, press it, and actually, you know, make it into a cushion. But yeah,
you will, because you know, I know you will do all that without any problem.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed stitching this. Really enjoyed stitching it.
Well, you should feel proud of yourself. Listen, every time you finish something, you should always feel proud of it, because I can appreciate the effort that's gone into it.
Yeah, it's one less thing on the pile of to do.
You're just really good, Nikki.
Can you actually do me a favour, sweetheart? Can you go and pass me my fat quarters? You buy me
Where are
laptop.
they? Oh, okay. That's it.
I'm going to show you the fat quarters I've got.
Oh! In my fat quarters, fat husband.
So, what do you reckon? Shall we do the same when Maui Princess is coming to a finish?
I think so. She got like 300 stitches left.
Thank you. So, I've got some fat quarters. Some of them might be, some of them might not. I might even make a patchwork. I'm not 100% sure if these are the right colours, but you know, we've got some. That won't be, obviously. Neither will that, because it's got the blue in it. But we've got that one. And then we've got butterflies. Look at that one. Autumnal trees. We've got bees. Those are quite cute. And we've got birds. And we've got birds, bees, and butterflies. So we've got lots of options, but I agree. Yeah, I think a solid colour is going to be much better for the back. It's just, you know, taking the pick of what to put on the front, really. I don't want it to, anything too busy. But, you know, I mean, maybe even that one might be nice for the back. So I think these fat quarter pieces are about big enough. Yeah, they are. They are big enough. But yes, I shall have a think about how I'm going to cushion it up, because I've got my little sewing machine. And I can certainly crack on and do that. So there we go. That's it, everyone. One finished piece. Plans being made to make it up. Should we do it all again next week? Not with a finish, though. So I'll show you this again in my floss tube for Tuesday. Stitch with me tomorrow. Stitch with me, filming it tomorrow for Wednesday. Stitch with me Friday. We'll be back on live next Sunday with Maui Princess, although we won't be near a finish. Not quite. But yeah. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks for joining and being through the end of this particular journey with me. It's been lovely. So do take care, everybody. Have a lovely week. And I'll see you next week. Bye for now.